guys, it's Gabby. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite books of 2016. I recently just uploaded the worst books that I read in 2016. So today I'm going to be telling you the best books that I read in 2016. I read so many great books in 2016, but I did have a few rereads. So for this video, I was trying to stay away from rereads, except there are two books because they are technically new, even though they are rereads. And those two books are the new Harry Potter illustrated editions by Jim Kay. The pictures are absolutely gorgeous, and it just made the experience of reading these books even more enjoyable. So these were both definitely 5 out of 5 stars. Next I have Illuminated by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I loved this book. I loved the science aspect, I loved the space aspect, I loved the story and the plot, and I loved the format of this book. It is so unique. It is written in emails and confidential reports and diagrams and schematics. It's just so unique. Let's see if I can find a cool. It's just really cool. In this book we follow our two main characters, Caddy and Ezra, and on the day that they break up, their planet is invaded by a space warship. They're able to escape on another spaceship that comes to their rescue, and as they're trying to deal with the loss of their planet and become accustomed to like their new environment on the spaceships, the enemy warship that had attacked their planet is also in pursuit of the ships that they're currently on. So there's a lot going on. There's also a lot of internal struggle. It deals with artificial intelligence. You could tell there was so much thought and detail that went into this book. It's just really cool idea. I really enjoyed it and I highly recommend it. The next 3 books that I have are from a series, and that is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. These books I gave all 5 out of 5 stars. Now as I was reading Erafire, which is the 3rd book in this series, when I finished it I was like, wow, this is definitely a 5 out of 5 stars. It was amazing. The story just grew and grew. We're introduced to these complex, new, and unique characters. I just fell in love with the world and the story of Throne of Glass. But then I read Queen of Shadows, and wow, this is a 6 out of 5 stars. Like, this is one of the best books I have ever read. And then I read Empire of Storms, and I pretty much thought the exact same thing. So if I were to be honest, these two are my favorite in the series, Queen of Shadows and Empire of Storms. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much detail about these, or any details at all, because it is the 3rd, 4th, and 5th book in the Throne of Glass series, but pretty much if you haven't picked up this series, I highly recommend it. It has turned into my favorite series apart from Harry Potter, but it is getting up there. And the last 5 out of 5 star book that I'm going to share is another Sarah J. Maas book, and that is A Court of Mist and Fury, which is the 2nd book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses trilogy. But I recently learned that Sarah J. Maas is going to be publishing 3 more books in this series, plus a novella, so I guess it's no longer a trilogy, which is so exciting because I loved this book. The way she starts her series, the world is so small and you have just a few characters, and then the way she expands her world and her character development, and she introduces us to more characters, and the way she just her plots just twist and turn, and I'm always shocked. That's exactly what A Court of Mist and Fury did. Of course, I'm not going to go into any detail because I really don't want to spoil anything with A Court of Thorns and Roses, but this book was fantastic, and it was another 5 out of 5, 6 out of 5 stars. if I could give it. Now, I gave a lot of 4 out of 5 star books in 2016, so I'm just going to share with you some of my favorite. The first one being Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. I finally picked this book up and I thought it was so cute. I really enjoyed it. Although I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick up the second and the third book in this like series or the companion novels to this book, because I hear this one is the best, and I have a feeling they're all just gonna be very similar, just, you know, those cutesy young adult contemporary. So I think I'm just gonna stick with Anna and the French Kiss, but I really did enjoy it. I also read the Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children trilogy, but my favorite, surprisingly, was Hollow City, which is the second book in the series. I usually don't pick the second book as my favorite, but I really enjoyed it. I thought this was the time where the story felt a little more real, like the children were, I don't want to go into any detail because I really don't want to spoil the first book, but the children are like more lost, and I liked the ending. I felt like the ending was really unexpected. If the book can have a great ending, it just gives it an extra star for me. And of course, this book did have some fun, creepy pictures in it as well. And the last book I'm going to mention is a graphic novel, and that is Saga Volume 6 by Brian Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I don't read many graphic novels, but I love Saga, and Volume 6 has been by far my favorite. Once again, it had a pretty intense ending. I really enjoyed the story. Things are finally starting to kind of come together, and I'm really excited for the next volume to come out. Alright guys, well that is it for this video. Comment down below, let me know some of the best books that you read in 2016. Let me know if you enjoyed any of the ones that I did. I always love hearing your thoughts. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time in another video. Bye!